Hello, everyone. Thank you for tuning in. I am Jay Lee. This is Jay Lee's Corner. This is my review for Queen Sugar Season 4, Episode 8. I hope everybody's having a great day. Okay, let's hope that YouTube don't flag this video. Y'all get it Thursday morning. Yay! Okay. If you have not done so already, please take a moment to subscribe to my channel and become a whole Jaybird. Jaybird. Da 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 da. Y'all know I can't sing it too loud. I don't want to be crazy or whatever. Do not forget to also like the video. Like the video. What should we do? Like the video. Because liking the video does what? Helps YouTube spread our videos. Okay? You can follow me on social media and all that stuff. All my contact information for my Instagram, my Facebook, my Twitter. It's in the description box below. So always click it and read what's in there. You never know what's down there. You never know what's down there. Okay? Now let's get started on this. This was a great episode. Okay? I just finished watching it. Usually I watch all my shows back to back to back to back to back. And then do my reviews back to back to back to back. It'd be a whole bunch of my brain. But I did it a little bit different today, and after I watched this, let me hurry up and review it because it was really good. Okay, good. So we see Charlie, Micah, Ralph Angel, Romero at the meal. You know what I'm saying? So it's I got a couple pictures or whatever. So the first picture we see is Charlie. Charlie looks dazed. Okay, she looks like she's just in a state of complete shock because she is at the meal. And the whole fire, the smoke, the fire truck, the firefighters are all there. And she's just kind of in shock into what is going on at her meal. Okay, we also see that, Micah's there. We see the people in the background. We see where the dude Romero is there, being a help to her because, again, Charlie is in complete shock. Okay, and they've been sitting there all night. Remember, she got the phone call when it was dark outside. It was nighttime. You see now, daytime. They've been sitting there for a few hours, getting the fire, getting it together. Okay, letting the firefighter do their job. So we see, that Ralph Angel shows up. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Ralph Angel. Girl, he is he just looks delicious. Okay, looking like a whole snack at all times. Okay, I don't care what angle I see Ralph Angel in. I don't care if it's Ralph Angel or if it's Kofi, which is his real name. He always looks like a whole snack. And that, he makes me want a Snickers bar. Some chocolate with some nuts. Anyway, so, he's there, of course, for his sister because he's upset because it affects him as well. You know what I'm saying? He uses the meal to farm with his people or whatnot, okay? And then we see that someone else is there. Nova has showed up. I'm like, Jesus, why would she come down there? Who told her to come down? We find out who that was, okay? That who was Micah. Micah called Nova and told her, and then when they're looking like, what? Because Ralph and Charlie don't speak to her. We see Charlie look at Ralph, and she looks at him, and he just shakes his head no. And then they don't even talk to her, okay? And, that's when Michael said, I called her, she still found me, right? No one says anything. Now, we see they all down there, okay? Even Michael's girlfriend, Keisha, didn't came now because she was concerned as well. So we see the firefighter man, it's really bad in there, whatever. It's like, why did it take y'all 30 minutes to get here? Like, what took y'all so long to get here to put out the fire? You know what I'm saying? We have alarms, we have this, we have that. He like, sorry to let you know, but, we never got a call from 911. The alarm never went off. We only came because civilians called and told us a fire. We were never notified from your stuff here. And remember how when Benny got arrested at Rod's farm, and Benny said he had cameras, they said to him, are you sure they're working? So with Charlie, her meal, her alarms were not working. They was messing with the alarms, okay? He also tells her how, based on the evidence in the building, it looks like it's arson because this is trails and igniters? Ignitions? What are fire starters? I can't think of the word he used. And I should know because I'm always watching, Chicago Fire. But again, it's all this proof that it was actually arson and not, an accident on the fire where it was different points of fires through there. Then someone burnt it down, okay? And she's just like, I just can't believe it. So we see Charlie and Rod walk away. Because Rod like, come on, let's go. Hey, go Nova, can we talk? Can we talk about this before any of us do anything rash? Honey, Charlie turned. She was like, you are not allowed to say that to me. To us, okay? There is no we. And she walks. I was like, girl, with the ferocity in her voice, she was, get to it, girl. Get to it, or whatever. So again, her and Rod walk away. Then we see, Aunt Vi. Aunt Vi at her restaurant, she's sitting there eating some some in a little cup, some cake or some pie, some pudding, I don't know. But she eating just real calmly or whatever. And then she has a visitor. It's Sam Landry. I'm like, what the hell is going on? Aunt Vi, what you doing? Girl, what is you doing? And she just calmly still eating her little stuff. And he like, oh, hey, Violet, I did not call you here for pleasantry, Sam, okay? I could not, when you mess up my restaurant or whatever, I got that, because I can take care of myself. But, you crossed the line, back of my family, okay? Rise Farm, you burned down Charlie's Mill? I cannot believe you would do something like that. You're like, look, you know me better than I would never go that far. You know this. I'm like, so y'all know each other. Like, and I know that they, it's been a long history between the families, but I'm like, what you mean she should know? I'm like, what you know, girl? I don't know. Anyway, he said, that's not my style. That ain't my style. And she's like, look, it may not be your style, but it's your people. Okay, your people did this, okay? And you need to put a stop to it now. And I'm like, what is going on here? Okay. And he like, it's out of my hands. I can't, it's beyond, it's above me now. Yeah, I can't do anything about it. She's like, look, you know what? I'm calling in that favor, Sam Landry. You know what I'm saying? So you better find a way to put the dogs you lying with back on a leash. Okay. And he kind of, it's like his defense mechanism breaks down. And he goes from, Sam Landry, he like, he sits down, face gets a little bit more weary, and he says, I'll try. She's like, no, don't try. Do it. I said, it's something here. Not nothing recent, but it's something. And we gonna figure it out. Because I was like, I'm fine. Girl, what you talking about? But I'm like, the fact that she called him and then said, I'm calling in that favor. Get it done. I say, okay, I got some power. We then see Charlie. Charlie go to see none other than Sam's sister, Frances. Okay, Frances is ass. And she come in, now Ralph is outside the door. She's like, I'm good, it's down here, wait for me. Cool. So she walk in like, I know you behind us, and you the one that burned my meal down or whatever. I cannot believe you burned down my meal. Charlie, calm down. You're upset. You're in shock. You're mistaken. I'll make some calls for you. Okay, I can do that. It's like, what? Oh, for the people who make calls to who? The people who own you. No one owns me. I'm not a slave. The fuck you just say? Who goes there? Who goes to, people own you. They do whatever. I ain't know. I don't like Frances. Well, I ain't never really liked Frances. I knew it was something about Frances I ain't like. And when she said, I said, bitch, you would do anything you could just to tear somebody down, and I just can't believe you. And they going head to head. You see the faces? Okay, this is not pleasantry, okay? They was going boom, bow, girl, back and forth, or whatever. You know what I'm saying? She said, are you just trying to make money off the land? Like, you don't care about the land? And then, yes, I do. I care about the land. Look, I love the land. No, you don't, Frances. You do not, okay? But she brings up how you talking about me, but not too long ago, you was in business with us to make money off the land, okay? No, that's not true. We was, whatever. We were a sisterhood, Joffrey. You are so full of shit. Paraphrasing, okay? You don't care about the land. You only want to get the money from it. I care about, I love the land where we growing it and everything. I love how the sugarcane gets washed and comes out white as snow, like it should be, white as snow. There she is. There she is. I'm like, come on, Charlie. Come on, Charlie. Talking about there go the little racist white woman that you knew she was. I said, girl. Ooh. Anyway. So again, they just going back and forth or whatever. You know what I'm saying? She's like, look, I didn't burn your meal down, but I'm happy it happens because somebody needed to show you and knock you down and put you back in your place. Okay? You came down here infecting St. Joe. I said, bitch, infecting? Bitch, infecting? Francis, fuck you, okay? You came down here infecting St. Joe with your money, your sex scandal. You're just a mulatto girl trying to be white, but that's your mama's fault. I said, her mama, her mama. Don't you put my mama in this. I could look, you know what? My place is wherever I damn well please it to be. Okay, let her know, Charlie. Let her ass know. You can be wherever you want to be. Anyway, she's like, deep down, you are lying trash and you know it, okay? You will always be what you have always been, irrelevant. No, irre- irrelevant. I said it wrong the first time. Anyway, and why would you even fake that little fake sisterhood? She said the same way you did. The same reason you did the art of war. Keep your friends close and your enemies close. I said, that is really going back. The venom, from this one up, and Charlie holding her on, let her know, bitch, I ain't the one. Okay, don't play with me, ho. Don't play with me, whatever. So she's like, Francis, I almost feel sorry for you, okay? Almost. And she just kind of walks out. I say, oh, because when Charlie called her irrelevant, it hit her. It stung her because she's like, well, damn, is she right? Don't nobody care about me? Because that's always been the thing, how they said that she's the sister that nobody cared about. And she's always been trying to prove herself to be just as worthy as her brothers. And so she's always felt that way. I say, So Charlie leaves out or whatever. She gets to the truck ride and she's in the car and she's shaking. She's literally shaking because she's just so worked up from the whole thing or whatever. He's like, you did good. You did good, Charlie. You know what I'm saying? And I got it all on tape. So he recorded the whole conversation of them talking. Even though she didn't admit that she did it, she still admits that she's been playing the game all this time. I'm like, you never know when you're going to need that, okay? So we see Darla see the mill was on fire and she's panicking. Oh my God. She's calling Rye. He ain't answer because why Rye is at home with his girlfriend. Is it Disa? Disa, and they talking about the case or whatever. So as they on the porch sitting up there talking or whatever, here come Darla popping up. Oh my God, are you okay? And I'm like, Darla, you see him sitting right there. He's sitting there with a woman. He's fine. Like you okay, whatever. Yeah, I'm fine, darling. Hey, this is my friend Disa. Okay, is it Disa? That's a Disa. Can't remember. My lawyer friend. And I'm like, your lawyer friend? Lawyer friend. Anyway, and Desa realized how is it Desa Desna? Girl, is it or is it Dina? Desa girl, I forget. Good look, I know y'all know what I mean though. Don't come down my throat. Her name was this. I'm like, God damn it, I mess up names. Leave me alone now. Okay? So but we see how she kind of noticed how he into, even though he said this is my friend, he said it's my lawyer friend, and I'm like that could have mean she also a lawyer. But Darla see he okay, and how's everyone else? Like how, and she's like that. We all making do or whatever. And well, maybe y'all should leave. Said Dee. Said, no, it's okay. I just came by to see how he was doing. I'm gonna leave. You can tell Darla is fragile, and Darla not dealing with this book being out, her coworkers, teasing her about it. She ain't taking it too well for one, and I don't think people know that it's affecting her because she ain't said nothing about it just yet. But you can kind of tell that she's spiraling just a teeny bit right now. You know what I'm saying? You can see it coming a little bit or whatever. So she then leaves. We do see Rye and Desna Dina. Girl, Desna Disa whatever, at the meeting, with the little board people about Rye's program, if it has to be investigated based on Benny getting arrested, the whole false arrest or whatever. So Rye gives the whole spiel about, I named it in my father's name. I would never dishonor my dad's name by having foolishness going on in my firm. I, employ people. I love helping them, getting them a fresh start to get out of jail or whatever. Like, I'm about this life, bro. I'm about this life. And then, like, okay, that's fine and good or whatever. But, we also heard that the meal you use caught fire. Like, how much work did you lose in that? He like, we know about maybe like 20% or whatever, but it's fine, it's a little setback. Well, no, 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 because of that, how you make payroll for your workers who you say will work 40 hours a week. If you've lost inventory, if you can't recoup, so he like, wait, what? Like, it just happened yesterday. It just happened yesterday. But like, you know what? We have to take that into account as well. So we'll think about it. We'll reconvene, and a week or so we'll give you our response. And he like, what the hell? Like, how did the fire that just happened also get pulled into this? But we know because they're trying to get them down. Okay, that's what's happening. I'm like, it's just crazy. We do see Nova go down to Envy restaurant. I look like Nova. She told you, don't you dog in her doorstep, and that meant the restaurant too. But luckily, Envy not there. But Prosper is, and when Prosper like, oh, she not here, but have see, I want to talk to you real quick. I want to talk to you about the story you added to your book about your father. She's like, yeah, so you know about daddy and, the man he killed for me. And he like, me and daddy was really good friends or whatever. And I was around back then. He then tells her what happened. He say how, the daddy did fight the men. It was a knockdown, drag him out fight. How he was very, very angry. He ended up finding a baseball bat when he seen the people again and was beating them up or whatever. It was, again, a knockdown, drag him out fight. He said, and his daddy said how in the midst of the fight, he realized that he was in like killer mode when he was in the army or in the service. And he said he was in a trance of just, back into, I gotta, take him out mode. YouTube got censor your words. And he said, as he was in this beating him up or whatever, how he heard their mama voice singing. And the mama voice singing is what pulled him out of the trance of, taking their asses out. And then he's like, your daddy ended up taking him into the hospital. And that night he came home, she's like, well, no, I saw him. He came home and he was burying the people. And she's like, no, he wasn't burying no bodies. Like, he took off the bloody clothes and he had the baseball bat, everything that reminded him of the feeling of being trained to kill and how he was still able to do that. He decided to bury all of that away and, and leave it there. So you saw him burying the darkness that was in him. That's what he was burying at night there. It wasn't people. And I said, see, people think they know things, and as a kid, you see things that you think is one thing and it be something else. And you out here telling someone else's story, got people thinking your daddy done killed some people, and that ain't what he did. You should feel stupid, Nova. You should feel, and the look on her face was like, I was wrong. I told this whole story based on what I thought it was, and it wasn't even true. I didn't call out my damn daddy a killer, and he ain't no killer, okay? Well, he was over in the world, but it was. And I'm like, she should feel real, real dumb. So we do see a quick little scene, I'm at home, and we hear the door open up or whatever, and I'm like, who at the door? Who at the door? Hollywood. Hollywood is home. She done called him to come home. He like, man, I got here as soon as I could. Like, how you doing? She's like, I'm good now. You know what I'm saying? You home? You know what I'm saying? It's a good feeling having you here, whatever. And you being home is good enough for me. I'm like, come on, Ivy. Girl, I love Ivy in Hollywood. And I really wish she could move past the whole Jimmy Dean Earl, Billy Ray Cyrus of it all or whatever and know that Hollywood ain't nothing like that man. He ain't nothing like that man. But I know when you have brokenness from being broken by someone, it's hard when it comes back up to just suck it back down. You know what I'm saying? But it's a comfort seeing them two together, whatever, And she brings up how the whole family needs some comfort based on the fire. I don't even know if he never know about what happened at her restaurant this year, but that too. But she brings up how everybody needs some comfort. So I'm doing some cooking, okay? Doing some cooking. And she hugs her husband and kisses her husband. And she looks at him how we've always known Ivy to look at Hollywood. And not that I'm looking past you and I have this hurt in my face that I can't get through. She looked at her. I was like, okay, the old Ivy is at least back a little bit. Okay? So we then see Charlie has a quick meeting with the farmers who I feel like are always wishy-washy. Every time any little thing happen, I don't know, Charlie. And I know it's business, but I feel like, in business, you also have to be loyal And just, sometimes take a risk during the hard times. Because my thing is, if you keep giving up when things get hard, you won't ever reap the rewards of when it stuff pays off. Okay, so should try to, like, it's a small setback. The insurance investigators will come out. They will eventually write checks and this and that. That can take months. That can take forever, and I get that. But I don't like how whenever something little go on, them farmers kind of just walk out on her and be like, okay, whatever. And she's been fighting for them this whole damn time. Okay, so they all get up and walk out. I'm like, y'all ain't shit. But Prosper do say, you know what I'm saying? Because they're like, they can't afford to wait. So I get it. I get it too. But I think it's a way that you can still say, well, how long can y'all afford to work with me? Like, do we have a time frame versus not hearing her out and just walking out and leaving? Y'all ain't shit. Okay? But whatever. But Prosper do say how he gonna go talk to him. So we then see they all have family dinner. Okay, did I get a picture of the family dinner? I don't think I did. They have family dinner. So we see is, Aunt Vi's, Hollywood, it's Micah. Was Keisha there? Keisha may have been there, but I can't remember. Ralph Angel and Desa, girl, I don't know. But Rod's girlfriend is there. And then so is, of course, Charlie. I don't think Romero was there. I don't think he was there. But Charlie is trying to figure out ways to prove the fire was started by someone else. How they can, get the land. Like, how can they kind of figure out who did it? Be like, that's the culprit. That's the cover right there. And but they like, the recording from Frances isn't enough because she isn't admitting she did it. And wasn't no cameras at the thing. And they like, and you see Charlie kind of like spinning. We need this and we need that. And I was like, Charlie, calm down. Like, your meal burned up not even 24 hours ago. Like, we don't have to have all the answers right now. Like, it's time for us to be here and be together and just sit down and just breathe and just calm down. And it's almost like she was having a panic attack, but she was controlled with it, but still out of control. And so when she sat down, they kind of calmed her down. She's like, so she kind of calmed her. I'm like, she was going off on one or whatever. So, they pray over the food and everything. So, look, good thing. Now, we then see later on, Aunt Vi is in her bed by herself. And she's, talking to God. Okay, she's just asking for health and guidance and, and prosper. All these good things, whatever. And also adds, protect us all. You already protected. Girl, slow down. You've already protected us through this and that and this. She then saying, God, I'm not ready to forget that girl. I can't do it with her. You know what I'm saying? But please protect Nova. Protect Nova, because as much as I love her, I just can't see her just yet. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like, and I believe she said she needs to see the pain she caused. She needs to see it. But please keep her safe. And I'm like, that takes a lot to pray for a person who you feel like put so much pain back into your life, but you still realize you still love that person, and so you still pray for that person to be protected. Girl, now that's love. Okay, that's a whole thing. And we then see Nova's at home. And she's at home, and this is after she has went to the mill. This not the mill. We get to the mill. This is after she, had the whole conversation with Prosper. And so she's at home. She calls Calvin, who's back in St. Joe. And then, he can tell she's been crying. He's like, "What's wrong?" She's like, I think I lost my whole family. He's like, "I don't believe that. I don't think that's true." She's like, "But you didn't see their faces. You didn't see their faces." He's like, Nova, I think you overreacted, whatever. She's like, "No, they looked at me like I was a stranger. Like I was just," she said, "not even a stranger. They looked at me like I was the enemy." And she crying, "I think I lost my family." And the whole time she crying, we see, Charlie, who was Charlie? Calvin, like, "Oh, where you at?" "I'm at home." And she just said crying. And this was me the whole time she was crying. Nova still crying. Okay. Nova's crying. Nova's crying. Nova's crying. Still crying, huh, Nova? Still crying? Okay. Nova, we don't care if you crying, girl. You deserve them to, girl. I gave zero fucks about Nova crying, girl. I was in the kitchen getting some water. I went and grabbed my pickle jar. I walked away from the girl. I didn't care. And girl cried out. I did not care. And I'm like, next. I feel like Nova deserves that pain simply because it is a piece of the pain she's caused each person she wrote about who she didn't ask if she could do it. You caused them pain, and now you saying, I think I lost my family. What did you think they would do when you told their secrets? So I feel like she deserves it. It's a piece of what she deserves. I don't care. You know what I'm saying? So we then see Calvin come over, whatever. And as Calvin come over, Micah comes over too. Now Micah had never met Calvin before. And so when they come over, it's like, oh, this is Calvin. He's like, the cop? He's like, the ex-cop. But yeah, no, if I'm going to take a phone call on the back porch. And then he goes to the back or whatever. All right. What you want to say about it? Have you been talking to him the whole time? She's like, no, we reconnected, on my book tour or whatever, we just reconnected. But he's a cop. Okay? He's a whole white cop. And I'm like, oh, here we go. You know what I'm saying? She's like, look, he isn't that kind of person. He's not like the person who arrested you or whatever. But how do you know? Have you ever asked him if he's used excessive force for the black person? No, I've known him for a long time. Like, I don't have to ask him that question. He then says, have you ever asked him if he's seen another cop do it and he watched and did not help? And she said, no, I don't think I've ever asked him that question. I never thought I had to. And he like, what does it matter? Would you be with a person who witnessed, a cop use excessive force and then they don't do anything about it? And she like, damn it, man, damn it. He messed up my stuff, okay? And she just, the wheels just turned. I never asked him that. And he probably has been around this. And now she gotta have the whole conversation. You know what I'm saying? Had a whole conversation. So, we see a couple things. Okay, we see Rye having to talk to his workers about the investigation and about how he can't keep them all alone. Of course, they're all upset, but they also understand, but they see how painful it is for Rye to even have to give them a check and then say, I can't keep all y'all on like until this investigation is over. Like I don't know. I've asked the other farms if they can like take some of y'all or whatever, but you know what I'm saying? I don't know. It's really messed up. We see Charlie going down to the mill and she's taking photos of like the damage or whatever. But like it's so much damage, she just like, oh, forget it. She kind of sweeping the floor or whatever, and then she see her little sign, the Queen Sugar Mill on the floor, and she's crying, 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 crying. She's devastated that it's burned down, and then she hears a noise, and it's Sam Landry, and he like, I came to pay my respects. This is a fellow businessman. She's like, respect. You don't know what that word means. Like, I cannot believe you. What do you want? Okay. He like, look, I tried to warn you about my sister. She's like, yeah. I see what kind of things she does or whatever. He's like, look, I want you to know that I would never ever do anything like this. I promise you I would not do this. She's like, I would never ever believe a word coming out your mouth. So please leave and just go. Leave me alone. And he just walks away because he know he ain't nothing he can say to her. Because bruh, even if you didn't like the match, you still are a willing participant in it because you know your people. Okay? You let the dogs is out. Put them on their leash is what I would have said. So, I'm like, oh, let's say. Anyway, we see Rye and Desna. It's not Desna, because Desna's from Claus. Disa. I think it's Disa. Have dinner. And she's like, the food was great. And you can see that something else is on his mind, okay? And then he like, I just want to show you how I appreciate you. You know what I'm saying? You've been so helpful. I appreciate you. I'm like, thank you, Ralph. I know you appreciate me for doing your review. Anyway, she tell him, I know things been hard. I know things been hard, but just keep your head up. She's like, I feel like I just keep letting my dad down. Like things just keep happening. If it ain't one thing, it's the other. I may lose the farm. I may lose all these things. I just don't know what to do. You know, I just feel, lost, whatever. It's like, feelings are real. Feelings are real, but that don't mean they are the truth. I say, damn. Feelings are real, but they do not mean it's the truth. I said, that's the truth if I've ever heard it. You know what I'm saying? He said it's just weird to feel like, some people are so blessed and others are so cursed. And then she tells him a story. I was breastfeeding my baby, studying for the bar. At that same time, her father left us. So I was at home alone with a kid. I was almost evicted, you know what I'm saying? I was exhausted for being up with the baby all night. You know what I'm saying? I was just terrified because it was so hard for me at that time or whatnot. But I got through it. I found the way to make it work. She says fear can either stall you or drive you. Let it drive you. And when she said that, baby, because the whole time she was talking, I was so just caught up in what she was saying. I wasn't even watching Ralph Angel. And then, but when she said, like, fear can either stall you or drive, let it drive you. And Rob had them tears. You see that girl? Well, or guys, okay, I don't know. But Rod, he had the tears coming down his face, and I'm like, Rod, what you doing? Because I think it was her telling her story, and him realizing, well, damn, it's not just me. Look at this. Look at them. You know what I'm saying? Hey, girl. Because girl, that beautiful black lip, I'm looking like a whole snack. Both of them a snack. Okay, 2 pieces of bread and some bologna. Well, not bologna, some turkey. Anyway, so they kissing or whatever, and then he said, stay with me tonight. And she just shakes her head. Yes, yes, I will stay the night and forever. We then see, Micah. Micah is in the car with Keisha. They kissing. I miss you. I miss you too. I want to tell you something. I know I love you too. It was real cute. Okay, so they has told each other they love each other. It was really, really cute because they had not said that before. She then said, I think we need to plan for prom. She's like, all right, I'll get my tux, you know what I'm saying? I'll get us a limo. Like, you can pick the colors. And she's like, no, we need to plan for prom night. And he's like, are you ready for that? I'm ready to talk about it. I say, oh, come on now. It was beautiful to see him ask her, are you ready? We've been waiting, but are you really ready? I'm ready to talk about it. We can see what's going on. Real cute. So we then see Nova and Calvin having dinner, and she just started asking questions. Have you ever used excessive force on someone? He's like, no. Have you ever seen someone else do it? He's like, well, yeah. And did you look away? He said, yeah. And she's like, why would you do that? I can't believe that. He like, I wasn't strong back then. Like, I just couldn't, I was a coward. I know this or whatever. I know I messed up. Blah, 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 blah. He then said how, for him, he said, I had to leave, to get better or whatever. And, he brings up how, my past led me to you and led me to want to be a better man. I mean, but you still watch people beat up people. So, I mean, I don't, Calvin, you real cute. You real cute, Calvin. But I don't know. We may be beefing. Anyway, so, and they hold hands. So, girl, I don't know what's up with that. And lastly, we see, well, not lastly, we see, girl, we see the Hershey Kisses in the bed together, okay? They in the bed together. Just laying there looking like, the beautiful dark chocolate that they are, okay? And Rye's phone is ringing, okay? And I'm like, it gotta be late because it's dark outside, okay? So who is calling you? It's Darla. So Darla calling, you know what I'm saying? She's crying and, well, I can see she crying, but I don't know if I could, And then I'm just calling to see how things are. I was at things are real late, Darla. You okay? How you doing? I'm in the bed, baby. What's going on now? He said, nah, we all good. Like everybody, you know what I'm saying, trying to figure things out or whatever. And then they start talking about Blue. But I'm going to need Darla to leave Rob Angel alone, okay? I'm going to need Darla. And not in the aspect of I see she needs help. But I feel like she's reaching out, but not really showing that she needs help. It's as if she's reaching out to how, I just want to make sure you okay. And I want Rod to see that she's not okay as well. I just don't want that to interfere with him and Lisa Dessa. Okay. So lastly, we see um Charlie at home, and she just sitting there, and she hear, somebody knock on the door, and it's Romero. Is it Romero? I think it's Romero. And then he has a paper in his hand, and then she like, it was you, you were the one, you were the boss who made the men work at the storm, and they died. I told you about it, and you didn't even mention it. He said, I was ashamed, I was ashamed of it. It was a long time ago, and I felt so bad that I did that. I've been trying to make up for it ever since. And you know what I'm saying? I wish I could change. I wish I can change. I wish I can go back and fix it, but I can't. I wish I can fix what's happening now, but I can't. He's like, right now, it's just jobs of, those men lost their lives. So is this who you are? And she was like, I guess so. But you can see she's broken too, okay? And he just walking sad about her house as the song say, I can't help you. Is it? I think that I can't help you about your dark place, something like that. And I was thinking it, but I can't think what it is right now. But I'm like, girl, as he walked out, and she just stood. Actually, got a picture of the shot. And she just stood in her house, and she just looked stoic. The same way she looked in the beginning is how she looked at the end, and she's in her house. Girl, today was a great episode, and I seen somebody comment, I think maybe on Twitter, and they said, oh, not Greenleaf, Queen Sugar sometimes is so heavy, like it's so draining. It's not. There are these horrendous moments of sadness, but there's also moments of hope. There's also moments of realness. It's real life. Everything ain't gonna be great. Some should be great. Some should be horrible. You know what I'm saying? That was a great episode. So I'm gonna leave it here. Put in the comments section, does Nova can Nova redeem herself when on her family? Can Charlie redeem herself from being the person who caused the two men to lose their lives? Can Darla get past the issues of dealing with the book and people knowing about her past? You think, can Darla get past that? I feel like Darla will get past it. However, I feel like she gonna have to hit rock bottom, and that will be what makes Nova realize what she's done. You know what I'm saying? And for Charlie, I think Charlie has made up for her wrongs and who she was when she first came to St. Joe compared to who she is now. I think she thinks things through now. When before it was like business, 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 we should work. Gotta work. You know what I'm saying? I think now she just cares a little bit more. And that's my opinion. Anyway, I'm done, y'all. Peace.